What is your name? Where are you from? What are your aspirations? These are all of the significant questions asked when you enter a new job or school or city. How significant are these questions when it truly comes down to it? How are they regarded as significant if a women are still paid unequally to their male counterparts, black and brown children are still being killed innocently, and the LGBTQ community is being denied services in some areas? In today's present-day patriarchal society, what must be done to create tolerance, empathy, and education of intersectionality? Despite the controversies living and tearing our country apart, I think it's important to at least recognize that change is possible. Although the road less traveled is not easy, it's important to look within yourself to recognize who you are and your contributions to society. Let me start by emphasizing who I am. I am Haitian, I am a woman, and I am heterosexual. I've spent time realizing what those words mean to me and how do they affect my surrounding. In observing this, I have allowed myself to accept intersectionality and strive to make our country progressive in nature. These are my politics of location. Despite the fact that I was born in America, there is an undeniable recognition that I indeed grew up Haitian. Living in a Haitian household meant waking up on Saturdays to clean or serving your father or elders, learning how to cook, and planning traditional family gatherings. Growing up with first-generation immigrant parents taught me a lot about hardworking and earning what's yours. I was taught that if you want something, you must strive to get it. Work ethic is your only golden ticket. Another aspect of growing up Haitian meant being valued as a woman. Women are valued in the Haitian culture as protectors of the home, mothers of God's greatest gifts, children, and they are held with respect regardless of skin color. In American culture, however, I noticed a struggling of that theory, that if you're lighter skinned, you are more beautiful. The standards of beauty symbolize this notion across all boards, and it is seen in various outlets. Makeup companies have a hard time expanding foundation shades, while in the music industry there is a struggle that dark women have being front and center. I have experienced the neglect directly, and the insensitivity developed by the media against my darker skin has affected not only how people view me, but how I view myself. Through the adversity of beauty standards, I remained loved within my own culture, and it has allowed me to understand my worth. Identifying as a woman takes guts in this society. Prepare to undertake the wrath of the patriarchal culture. Prepare to be viewed as incapable or shrunk to be a secondary figure. I've spent my life trying to figure out what it means to be a woman, and I've decided that I am what it means to be a woman. Society says that women cannot be too much of anything. When we can be too sexually active, we can't be too correct. We can't be too sexually active, we can't be too direct, and we can't be unladylike. When I was younger, I never questioned those statements because they seemed to be what women were following. They were getting ridiculed for that behavior. When I arrived in college, I realized that I was done with conformity. Conformity was holding me back from my true desires and interests. Being a woman was more about how I saw myself than how society saw me. Understanding my identity has shaped me into who I am today. Recognizing my identities has also helped me connect intersectionality and how its recognition is important towards becoming a progressive society. The politics of location do incorporate who I am, but it also serves as a lens for where others are at as well. It answers the difficult questions surrounding significance. Like the questions I stated in my introduction, what do they mean overall? Do they mean anything if the society is patriarchal? Before I can answer that question, I must look at the significance I have within me.